walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will be first on the attack. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never
breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. Smashes ahead. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Lynch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punish.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got a man. It's Karapateas. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Handoff to the single back. Can't get him to the ground. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. to the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's on target and complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This time they'll go to the running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Into the house. Touchdown, TCU!
TCU, number 10, with the grab and the score.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Karapateas. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Lynch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run the counter. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense working from the pistol. He'll try it again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They're working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the 1st down mark.
Yeah, where's the old bush push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that 1st down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lynch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Steps away to find some room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Karapateas. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. He leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Karapateas. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
TCU 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And fast. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. Rides the back and leaves it. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 13 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the match.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short.
Second down.
They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Karapateas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Bearcats look to do some damage in the red zone. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll go to the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get 1st downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, It's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Complete to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
That makes the score. Cincinnati, 35. TCU, 27.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Working that left side now. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a 2-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, TCU! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Number 5.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. From the gun, looking for a man. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw for it. Steps away. Crosses the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Karapateas. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got his man downfield. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They take the lead here in overtime.
TCU.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score TCU 45, Cincinnati 3.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite the end zone. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.